So here in this video we are going to use pop-up and popover and tooltips in our web pages. So for this we have to go to the Bootstrap website, and from here we have to move to the component. Here as say first select popover. So here we go. Documents an example for adding Bootstrap popover like those found in iOS to any element on your site. So things to know before using Popper, that Popper rely on third-party library that is called the proper.js for positioning. So you must include proper.js before bootstrap.js or use bootstrap.bundle.min.js slash bootstrap.bundle.js which contain proper.js in order to for Popper to work over there. Popper will require the tooltips plugin as dependency. So this is what we need to have before using the Popper, and also we have to make some JavaScript in order to work over similar like the models. That this way we have to use using the container options. We just can use the container option over there, then this and this. So we just take this example over here, click to toggle popover, or we just can use this example over here, 4 direction popovers. So here we go, copy this content from here, then we have to go to this, and here we paste this, save the changes, and here we go, refresh it. We click on this, nothing is going to be appear over there. Okay, so nothing is going to be appear over here. So in order to appear the popovers, we have to include the script for this. So before that we have to understand what is written in this. Here we have created button type button class beat, and this data container the body, and data toggle the name given to this is popover, and data placement is top, that whatever the popover will appear, that will be appear on the top of the button, and data contents that we are need not to worry about this. Yeah, whatever the message that we wanted to display within this, that is pop on top is coming over there. So this is nothing is new over there. We have to consider this over there, that is data toggle, and then name given to this is as equal to popover. So we have to write some script over here in order to use this. So what we have to do, we just have to write string, then here we go with um, parenthesis, and within parenthesis we have to use single quotes, and within the single quotes we have to use big brackets, and here we have to give this value, copy it from here, control C, and paste it here, then close the brackets here, then here you have to write dot pop over, save this, and here we go, refresh it, nothing is going to be, we click on this, look at this. Now see, it will appear as well. So we just can use div for this, class container. Then we can specify some margin over here. Inline style we should use, style should use over there, and here we set margin top around say 100 pixel. Save this, here we go, refresh this. Okay, so look at this pop-up appear over here, then this pop-over appear on the right, and if it does, the pop-over appear on the left, and if you see pop-over appear on the bottom. Okay, so this way we just can use the popover in our web pages. They are just like the message that we wanted to display to the visitor if some action is going to be happen over there. So this way we just can use the popover. So for direction popover we can use dismiss on next click. Okay, we see over this, if we click this popover appear, if we click on this is also appear over there, if we click on this also appear. So if we want to make it dismiss on the next, what we have to do, tab index this, and from here, but we have to use data toggle this button danger, and here we just copy this, Control C, and here we paste this line here. Save this, the changes, here we go, and refresh it. Click on this pop-up appear on the top, pop-up appear on the right. Still it's not working, so we have to give the name here. So we just have class popover dismiss, so we have to get copy from here, and here we have to specify the class. Save the changes, here we go, refresh it, click on this pop-up appear on the top, then this on the right. Still it's showing some problem over there, so let's see. So if we want that pop-up will disappear on the next click, what we have to use data trigger, and we have to set the value for that is equal to focus. So if we put the value, Control C from here, and here we go, paste it, then again here we paste it, and again here we paste it. We need not to include this class over that, a proper popover dismiss class need not to be included for this purpose. We just have, if we want that on next click that pop-up disappear, so far to that we have to use data trigger is equal to focus. So save the changes. Here we go, refresh it. If we click on this, pop-up appear on the top, and if we click on the pop-up, this the previous pop-up will disappear and the new one will come over here. If we click anywhere on the screen area, this will disappear. Look at this. Okay, so this is how we can include popovers in our page. So similarly here we have to go with the another component in Bootstrap, that is say tooltips. Tooltips are similar to the pop-ups. The difference is only that for this we need to, this will take a place when we have the hover effect this way. Okay. This is we use this. So how we can include this? We just have to use this. Just copy this from here and we just paste this in our file. I'll just take horizontal line over there between, and here we go, paste it, save the changes, and then here we go, refresh it. Okay, so let's, what is the code has been done over there. Button, we have created a button, type button, class button, that is data toggle. Here we have set the values instead of popover. Okay, here we have set it to tooltips. Then data HTML is equal to true. Then title we have given like this way. Okay, that will appear over there. Or we can change it with this value. We just have use title, then we can also change this value. Save the changes. Here we go, and refresh here. The tooltips appear. Here it is, and we must make this appear on top, right, bottom, left, and tooltip with HTML this okay. So this is for this we have to use data placement, top, right, bottom, left. Okay, so this is how we just can use the tooltips in the pages. So that's all for now. We will see you in the next video with some more component. Till then, goodbye.